What's good, guys? What's good? Welcome back. 12:09 Eastern Time PM. 12:09. Bro, the market is dipping and it's crazy. But, it is what it is. We're here. We are making sure that, you guys aren't panicking. I'm not panicking. What I'm doing is that I got out of some place. And the reason that I got out of some place, which I'll show you in the public portfolio, is because I'm rotating the money into my long-term plays. Now, what everything was a long-term play. However, I don't have infinite amounts of cash, so I can't be, buying up everything or etc. Right? You get the picture. So let me get straight into it. I'm not going to be on the call for a long time. The reason why, first of all, I apologize for the noise in the background. These guys are doing something landscaping nearby, and I have some meetings today from in an hour, to be honest. So 1 o'clock I got to go for these meetings, but I said let me get on here quickly today and reassure everyone that although the market is dipping, there are certain plays that you should be looking at to either start position as a beginner or that I'm DCing dollar cost averaging still in, right? So first of all, I'm not a financial certified advisor of any sort, so that's the disclaimer. I can't tell you what to buy or hold or sell. Do your own DD, your own due diligence. But the investing, I've been in it since 2015, and I've been cooking. Definitely overall as a portfolio, all my portfolios today are down, but I'm still not in red, right? Overall, I'm still in green. I'm making good profits. Overall, some of the portfolios are at 28%. Some are at about uh, one of the portfolio, which has been really cooking from a long time, is close to about 130% overall. And now these are overall portfolios, right? So, but I know why you guys tuned in. You tuned in because of the public, the baby portfolio, which I started year to date. So today is down. Let's get into it right now. Like I said, guys. Oh, damn, bro. It just froze out. Give me a sec. Let me just move that out. Let me sign back in. I'm actually iPhone mirroring, so it's doing its thing. If I'm not using it, it logs out for safety purposes. So that sucks. Give me a sec, guys. Getting it back on. And if you're new to investing, let me know. Like I have my links below. I'm not affiliated with these companies. These are my recommending, my referrals. Right, and the reason that I'm referring them is because if you use my links, you'll get something extra and I'll get something extra, and that's how we build as a community. That's how we grow, right? I don't charge anyone for coming on, on a live stream. There's no subscription, no fees. I'm just giving you what my experiences, what I've been in the market, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So hopefully you guys get something out of it. If you don't, or if you do, let me know in the comments below. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and don't panic sell. That's my biggest. So today we're down $13 a week. We're down 468 a month. We're down 118. Obviously these things are 119. So these things look differently because the data is different for a day, a week, and a month, right? So what we got out of it. So let me tell you what we got out of from the portfolio. As you can see, this is how the portfolio is today. We have a very little in Bitcoin in this baby portfolio. And guys, if you're just tuning on to this part of my channel where I talk about stocks when I go live, basically, I started this portfolio if I was 18 or 19 today, or if I was a brand new beginner to the investment market. This is what I would. This is how my portfolio looks like, and is continuing to look like, right? These are the stocks that I would buy today, and etc. This is what I'm trying to say. So if you guys tuned in, first of all, hats off because you saw the thumbnail and you guys like, okay, I need to get into investing for the betterment of myself, right? Ambition is key, betterment is key, but the right version of it, what it looks like, I can't tell you. This is my version. You know what's best for you, but I'm just sharing what greens and reds are, right? So let me tell you what we sold out of first, so you guys are on the same page. Let me just open my emails. So this morning we got out of it from the public portfolio. We sold all our MKSI. That's the ticker symbol. If you want to look that up, you just put in a search engine and whatever investment app you're using, MKSI. We sold all of it. We sold all our WQTM, which is the quantum ETF. And guys, I'm selling these things because I'm not pumping fresh money into this account as of now. I'm building my other positions, so I'm buying more shares of it. Like, so if SoFi tanks, if I want a share of American Express in this portfolio, I'm literally rotating the money back into my investment. So I'm not, as an investor, I'm still long term. I'm getting out of these plays like NBIS sold. I sold COHR. I sold Marvel. And like I said, I sold even LBRT. Now, That doesn't mean I won't get back into these plays, but I'm actually seeing other positions that I'm getting into, right? So I sold out of those plays, except for SpaceX as point now, because it's not even down like half, right? In terms of, when I say half, it's only down 14%, and I'm not adding to SpaceX for any time soon. So, and those companies that I sold off, in my theory, at this point in time, they're more relevant in terms of the sector and investing, but as a whole, like SpaceX, we just have a share, bro, and it's like hardly any money, like 123. It's not going to do much, right? So I'll just let that be, and I let the non-US ETF VX USB. Where did I pump that money in? I bought more DRAM, because DRAM right now is $48, bro. That's crazy, right? Our average cost is 48 currently. It was 47 or 48, but we added today. So that's market value 628. We're now down hardly anything, but I'm accumulating this ETF only because it invests in these companies, which I don't. I have MU in my private portfolio. We got MU at 400 and some change, or a little under 400, around that mark, right? Today, MU I think is about, what is MU today at? Let's see together. Let me just type it here. MU is 820, so yeah. And MU is about 120. If you don't know what MU is Micron. It's basically a memory stock like SanDisk and stuff, right? So this ETF tracks memory. I know memory is going to be there for a long time. That's my take on it. So we are in it as well. MU, all memory, kind of like NBIS, which we got out of, is here. NASA, SanDisk, Sky, Hynix, Marvel Technology we got out of, right? So we bought 50 bucks of it, and we're gonna keep on accumulating this ETF in the public portfolio for the long term, right? Now things like I would change, and if they change, we keep on adding to our longer plays. But guys, let me tell you, right? If you think that I'm speaking gibberish or whatever, when you set things at percentages, it tracks your mindset. And when I say this, right, some people I've seen their portfolios, when I'm trying to assist them with their portfolios, they keep it in dollars, and they're like, no, we like to see it like this. Guys, no one's walking up on a Black Friday sale or Amazon sale or any sales out there saying $20 off, $30 off. Everybody's like 30% off, 25% off, 40, 50% off. So the best thing I would say is, like, my input would, like, keep your portfolios as percentages, so it kind of gives you a better mindset. Like, just wire yourself that way, your internal system, and it might, that's a tool that I do from young age. I've always been about percentages, right? So I see DRAM, like, I'm accumulating shares as much as I can at red points. If you guys have been uh, following this part of my channel, or my channel, or subscribed or liked or whatever, bro, do your thing, bro. It really helps me out. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Hats off. Blessings, bro. Blessings on blessings, right? If you're liking this video, thank you. Really helps me out. Like I said, I don't charge anything. Everything's for free. So I'm just sharing my experiences. I don't see memory going anywhere. The way we consume data today, whether it's Meta, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, whatever, Snapchat, whatever, X, whatever, even to have a portfolio run some AI, because you have agentic AI and everything in this stuff, right? As you can see, it's here, agentic, right? So I'm buying memory. Memory is a long-term play for me. I'm going to accumulate these stocks in this portfolio. And if you look at ELF, bro, ELF is 45% up. We have about the same value in DRAM and in ETF, the DRAM ETF. So we have about $628 here in DRAM, and in where was it? In ELF, in this portfolio, we have about the same. But our investment has given us 45% growth. So guys, always look at diversifying your portfolios as well. Don't just be tech heavy. Don't just be whatever, right? Just make sure that you're on the right stuff. Do your own DD, your own due diligence, and make sure that you're in company. If you look at this portfolio today, right? So far in fintech, Bitcoin, forget Bitcoin, but no one's as high as ELF, is in beauty cosmetics, right? 45%, and cooking still. So yeah. And again, this portfolio, like, is not 100,000, it's not 200,000, not a million, it's 10,000, because it's a baby portfolio. It's, when I say a baby, it's not actually a baby, but compared to my other portfolio, it's a very young age of a portfolio in terms of value and investment that I'm putting in, right? So if I had to start today and I was turning 18 years, 19, no, 18, 19 years old is, generally speaking, has like 100 grand, unless he's got inheritance or whatever, or lottery, or So let's talk about like actual fundamentals and factual information that no 18, 19-year-old is starting. And maybe no 18, 19-year-old also has like 10K. That's why we started this account slowly and surely with $1,000 and another thousand. And over time, we build it up year to date, right? So it's taken us not 10 months to put 10, but obviously our money has made money as well. So we didn't invest 10K to make 900. Like you can see, some of the stocks are 45% up, some are 11, some are 9, some are 10. So obviously with the money and the dividends that come from these companies as well, not all of them give you dividends, but the ones which give you dividend, that I've set it up in this app as recurring as well, right? Now our goal is to accumulate great companies for the long term. So we look at SoFi right now. SoFi is still $16.77. And if you guys don't know what SoFi is, bro, in a nutshell, look at, first of all, look at my past videos. I talk about this company in depth, but it's in fintech. And in fintech, it's your a banking, but and so much more. So look it up, put it in Google Finance, put it in your chatbot, Gemini, Cloud, whatever you use, ChatGPT. And I feel like at this point, it's really we got into SoFi Tech in our private portfolio at $7.08. So guys, we've already doubled up our money right there, right? In this account, of course, we're still young. We only have 445 and 26 shares, but we're accumulating. Today we bought some more. So all these other companies that I sold off, that I told you, we pumped the money in the stocks that we see more growth at this point in time. And I don't want to catch a falling knife. So that's why I sold out, because some of them were like 30% down. So my panic strategy for this portfolio was get out of those companies and rotate the money back into the winners. Now I can't tell you what to buy or to sell. This is just the way I'm working with the system of this portfolio, right? Did we do some buying habits in terms of mistakes, learning? I don't look at it as that way. I look at obstacles and experiences. So I feel that since I know my mindset is more in SoFi, I actually use SoFi as a customer, so I'm putting the money in SoFi, right? So I won't know if it's bad or good. I've done my study of these companies, but what I do know is that if I rotate the money, I can see growth further in these other companies, right? And I wouldn't know if they were bad choices or good choices if I didn't do them, right? So I had to implement them to learn. Remember, this portfolio is an investor who's just starting for the first time, right? So guys, if you want to come at me in the comments. It's all good. I'll reply to you guys. But at the same time, remember that mindset, this portfolio, with my knowledge of what I'm doing, I'm trying to act as a first time investor, right? But I'm showing you the greens, the reds, everything in real life and IRL, because I want you guys to make a better judgment for yourself when you start into your investment journey, right? So yeah, American Express, again, we bought some today. We still don't have one share yet, but if you've been following this part of the channel, you can see how we're building our position, and it's long term, right? I'm turning 44 next month, but in terms of this portfolio, I'm not. I'm in my early beginner investment journey, right? So I'm going to treat it as that and add every now and then. And it's a great dividend payer as well. If you don't know what dividends is, bro, just type it in and you'll learn more about it. PE ratio is really great at this point in time for me, so I'm keep on adding. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on adding to American Express forever. How long I see opportunities if it falls down a bit. So we basically bought here and then the market went up here. We bought today at probably at the low is 333 and now it's 335. So not a big difference, but it still makes a difference when it goes like to 400 or 500, right? Per share. So we bought at 334. There you go. And we've been buying, we've been picking it up. As you can see, like dividend that pays you 53 cents and whatever. But yeah, we've been buying from when it was 305, 300, 298, 303. Wish I had put more money at 298, but hey, you know, we're dollar cost averaging DCA, right? Hood, Hood's really down right now. We got it at 81, so if obviously it dips, it's 14%. We're still up, although the dip. And this is what I mean, guys. I was just chatting to my brother, and I'm like, if you got into certain place in your portfolio like a year ago, 2 years ago, you would have had like extra extra 10K sitting in your portfolio. He's like, how can I grow that well, grow that much, bro? Just look at L Beauty, right, as an example, right? It's 83 right now, right? So if you got into this a year ago, bro, right, you would be 31% up if you got into a year ago, right? And if you got into it 5 years ago, you're 210%. So like things really change. Even just look at this in 3 months. If you got in, forget 1 year, 5 years. If you got into L Beauty 3 months ago, you would be up 32%, right? You've got 1 month ago, 26%. That's crazy, right? And you look at my F Beauty position, we're up 45%. Bro, when did we start buying the stock? Let's look at it, right? We bought the stock. Our first stock was August 22nd, 2026. Oh, sorry. What am I saying, bro? I'm already in August because my birthday is next month. April, right? So Jan, Feb, April. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, May to June, the April to May, May to June, June to July. Bro, we're still in July. 3 months, bro. In 3 months, we've done 45%. You see what I'm saying? We bought it in April, bro, guys. We bought it in April. And we just kept on dollar cost averaging, bro. And like, again, this is the beginner's portfolio. So imagine Elf Beauty. I'm not here to brag or boast, but cooking in my private portfolios. Cooking. When I say cooking, bro, we're eating. We're eating, bro. We're eating. It's cooking. So yeah, we made almost $200 just chilling with this Elf Beauty. And guys, they were saying SaaS stocks are down. Again, SaaS stocks. Look at service now, bro. Service now, 11%, bro. Just today, it's up 4.8. This week, it's up 6%. This month, bro. Cooking, bro. Cooking. So yeah, guys. These are my positions. If you want to know anything, let me know, bro. Let me see if anyone's in the chat as well. Give me a sec. I'm actually streaming from another laptop, which honestly, guys, like, it's one of my slower computers. Only my wife is in the chat saying what's up. So yeah. And if you want to follow her channel, it's all about like skincare, wellness. Yeah, if you want to get your mind around that, you have your spouse, your partner, if she's of that gender, or even if you're a man, if you're trying, or whatever gender you are, bro, she's a queen of that category, that sector. So hit up, follow her channel, Wellness with Sophie on YouTube. She's starting it off, so support her, bro, like you support me. So, bro, we're still in this, bro. And I might be getting out of my smaller positions because they're in green. Like, for example, I don't want to get out of them in this portfolio, but this portfolio, obviously, like, I'm putting more of my dry powder, my buying power in my private portfolios. When I can, I fund some money. So, whatever extra money I earn, like if I'm DJing, if I'm shooting content and someone is paying me, I put it in this portfolio, right? To add to buy other stocks. But otherwise, what I'm doing right now, of course, we have some recurring money going in every week, like 20 or $30, but that's it. Not much, which is buying SCHD and Eli Lilly, the pharmaceutical, if I'm pronouncing that right. So yeah, we're slowly building out these positions, and if you see, it's a recurring buy of $10, and that's what you want to do when you start your investing journey as a new person, as a new individual. You want to set some recurring so you can measure your your goals, your milestones, because otherwise you won't get around to it. Just set it and forget it. So set up your bank recurring amounts, so it makes stuff happen over time, because time helps come up. But look at the stock, dude. If you got into this year to date, it's up 13%. 1 year ago, that's crazy, dude. So yeah, there's another stock that we're just buying slowly and surely. Right now we only have $108 in it, and as I say, every week, so August 4th, $10 again. So yeah, and it's small steps, dude. We're not in a race. We're in a race with ourselves, with our portfolio. So yeah, guys, if you're looking at this right now, we're not buying any more SpaceX till it falls hard, right? I mean, again, it looks like a rocket, like a space shuttle, but yeah, as just today, till it falls hard, we're buying more. What's hard, bro? If this falls 80, $90, I'm buying, right? More. I can't tell you what to buy, all the sell, so do your own DD. But guys, I want to leave you at that, right? I got to call it. I got a meeting at 1. I got to go to it. Salute yourself if you start investing. Peace, blessings, make it happen, bro. Own it. You got this. Don't panic. Just buy companies that you know. Meta, Google, whatever you want to. Do your Nvidia, AMD. I can't tell you what to buy, all to sell, but I'm just showing you what this portfolio is cooking, bro. And you know what? We're still down. There'll be a day where all this is green, so relax. I got it.